Hello and welcome to Oh Say, Can You Say? By Dr. Seuss. This is one of his terrible tongue twister books. As you can see, this version is a version that was only really intended for release in the US. But somehow I got it and I'm happy. Yes, I know. You may know that I'm in the UK, so this is quite unique for me. Oh, keep this. Shall we begin? This is a beginner's book. Oh, say you can say. And this is who it was dedicated for. Note that Dr. Seuss didn't dedicate all his works to someone. Said a book reading parrot named Hurry. The words in this book are all phony. When you say them, your lips will make slips and backflips, and your tongue may end up in St. Louis. Do you like fresh fish? It's just fine at Finney's Diner. At Finey's Diner, Finey also has some fresher fish that's fresher and much finer. But his best fish is his freshest fish. And Finey says with pride, the finest fish at Finey's is my finest fish French fried. So, don't order fresh, or don't order the fresh or the fresher fish at Finey's. If you're wise, you'll say, fetch me the finest French fried, freshest fish that Finey fries. Oh, Din skin. We have a dinosaur named Din. Din's thin. Din doesn't have much skin, and the bones fall out of his left front shin. Then we have to call Pinner Bin, who comes with his handy shin pin bin, and with the thin bin shinbone pin, bin pins Din's shinbones back in. That is straight on my tongue. Ooh, I like bread and butter. Do you like it? Sorry about that. Bed spreaders spreads on beds. Bed spreaders spread butters on breads, and bed spreaders better watch out how he's spreading, or that bed spreader's sure to go butter his bedding. Oh, bedthread. Oh dear. Yeah. Mind you, I would spread toast. Oh look, there's a little soldier out of butter. Maybe like a little pony. And what do you think that other saggy thing is? Oh, maybe it's just more butter. I do like that butter looks like a soldier, don't you think? Some kind of, yeah. Right, next one. This one is called 8 Great Cakes. As he gobbled the cakes on his plate, the greedy ape said as he ate, "The greener green grapes are keener than apes are to gobble green cakes. They're great." Are you having trouble saying this stuff? It's really quite easy for me. I just look in my mirror and what I say, and then I just say what I see. Now let's talk about money. You should leave your grocs home when you travel by air. If you take him along, they charge double the fare. And your grocs must be packed and locked up in a grocs box, which costs much more than a little old fox box. So it's heaps a lot cheaper to fly your foxes than waste all the money on boxes for groxes. That's cool, but what happens if that guy there only had a grox and no foxes? Maybe to sell the grox, get some foxes. Do you know it'd be even much cheaper if that guy didn't fly with a fox or a grox? It'd be so much cheaper, wouldn't it? And do you think and what do you think costs more simple? A simple thimble or a single shingle? A simple thimble could cost less than a single shingle would, I guess. So I think the single shingle should cost more than the simple thimble would. Okay, eat at Skinner Zips. If you like to eat potato chips and chew pork chops on chipper ships, I suggest that you chew a few chips and chop at Skipper Zip's Clipper Chip Shop. Chop shop. Oh, and if your tongue is getting queasy, don't give up. The next one's easy. The next one has to be easy. Oh man. Oh. There are so many things that you really should know, and that's why I'm bothering telling you so. You should know the first names of the Fuddididdle brothers, who like to pile on the heads of others. If you start at the top, there are a Blipper and a Bud, the Skipper and the Jipper, and the Jeffrey and the Judd, the Hornato, the Horrant, the Hendrix and the Hood, and then come Dinawoli and the Dinty and the Dud, also Fizzlemon, Frederick and Fudd, and Sinky and Stinky and Stuart and Stud, and down at the bottom, poor little Lud. But if Lud ever sneezes, his name will be Mud. Oh wow, look at all of them. Oh guys, how many more do you think we should read? You say it's almost the end, but I'm getting so tongue twisted. If you like, you can stop me and do the other half in another video. No, you want to carry on? Okay. No, stop. Oh, no. Quack. We have 2 ducks, one blue, one black. And when our blue duck goes quack, quack, Our black duck quacky quacks quack back. The quack's blue quacks make her quite a quacker, and the black is a quacker backer. And speaking of quacks, reminds me of cracks and stacks and snacks and shacks and schnabacks. So, oh say, can you say, I have cracks in my shack, I have smoke on my stack, and I think there's a schmack on my stack on my back. In the sack on my back. Yep, there is. Oh my god. I don't see the cracks. Oh well, there's some slates falling off, but yeah. Ooh. West Beast, East Beast. Upon the island, hard to reach, the East Beast sits upon his beach. Upon the west bench sits the west breast. Each beach best thinks he's the best beast. Which is the best? Well, I thought the first, that is, the east was the best, and the west was the earth. And I looked again from the west to the east, and I liked the best on the east beach, least. Ooh. Oh! Sorry about that. Do you like pigs? I think we do. Let's read about pigs, shall we? This is gonna get you. If you'd like to, and you really think that you would like to learn one of these, maybe get some tongue twisters going on, then I'm sure I'll be happily, maybe you can search through, or I'll probably upload a separate video with each one. And if you would like to, do remember that there is a video on my channel that will tell you what to do if you are a viewer, and where you can post comments. Thank you. By the way, please get an adult to post a comment for children guidelines. Copper. Pete Briggs Pat's pigs. Briggs Pat's pink pigs. Briggs Pat's big pigs. Don't ask me why, he doesn't matter. Pete Briggs a pink pig is big pink patter. Pete Briggs pats his pink pigs all day. Don't ask me why, I cannot say. Then Pete puts his patted pigs away in Pete Briggs' pink pig's big pig's pig pen. God. This is very... Oh, we've got a few more pages. Fritz food. Fritz needs Fred, and Fred needs Fritz. Fritz feeds Fred, and Fred feeds Fritz. And Fred feeds Fritz with Ritzy fried food. And Fritz feeds Fred with Ritzy fried food. And Fritz, when fed, has often said, I'm Fred fed Fritz, and Fritz fed Fred. Ooh. Look a bit like gherkins, those things, don't they? And those look a bit like, what's it, cheesy puff things. Ooh, this one's a classic one. I think this is included in the first one. How to tell knots from glots. I can't tell the difference. Well, the glot, you will notice, has lots of black spots. The clot is quite different, with lots of black dots. They both look the same! Dots and spots, spots are bigger than dots. And I can see that both of them have the same size, spots and dots. But the big problem is when the spots on the clots are about the same size as the dots on the clots. You first have the spots. Who is the one with the dots? The one with the dots is. Then it's easy to tell who the clots from the clots is. What? Such a history. Right. What would you rather be when you grow up? A cop in a cop's cap, a cook, or a cupcake cook in a cupcake's cook's cap, or a flapjack flapper in a flapjack's jack cap. Or, if you think you don't like cops, caps, flapjack flappers, or cupcake cooks or caps, maybe you're one of those choicy chaps who likes cootie captain's caps, perhaps. Dear, they didn't do very much good cutting here. More about Blin. Well, when Blin comes home, tired from his work pinning shins, the happiest hour of old Blin's day begins. Mr. Blin is a father of musical twins who is tucking twin instruments under twin chins. Lull their daddy to sleep with twin Blin violins. What? And oh, say, can you say, far away in Berlin, musical urchin named Gertrin von Schwertchen has a blue, true-footed, trick-figured, slick-fingered, six-fingered, six-stringed, tin-switching mandolin. What? Is that walking? Oh my god, it must be like a robot. I've got 20 pages left. Okay, rope, soap, hoop, soap. Let's do this tongue twister. If you hope you wash soap off a rope, simply scrub it with a scrope. Scrope is so strong that no rope is too long. But if you should wish to wash soap off a hoop, I suggest that it's best to let your whole silly soaked up hoop soak in soapy copper super soap of hoop soak suds. What? It's a Christmas one. But you never give your daddy a walrus. A walrus with whiskers is not a good pet. A walrus with whispers is a worse even yet. When a walrus whispers through rough whiskers, your poor daddy's ear gets blisters and blipsters and blicksters. And that's almost enough of such for one day, and more, and you're finished. Oh, say, you can say. The storm starts when drops start dropping. When the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping. That was